Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today I'm going to be showing you the Day 3 Marvel Legends reveals of the 2014 San Diego Comic Con. And we're going to start up here with Agent Coulson, as you can see. This is the Thanos Build-A-Figure wave, which is going to come out 2015, after the Odin wave. And this is a pretty damn good wave. Again, just like what I said in the first video, a lot of these figures are figures that I had previously really hoped that they would make. I mean, all of these reveals have been really perfect for me. Everything that I've wanted them to make, they have basically said that they're going to across the next couple of years, so that's absolutely fantastic. So what we get here with Agent Coulson is an awesome interchangeable head. So you have him with or without the sunglasses, and then he has the big gun that he uses in the Avengers film, and also that we see, I think we see in S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm pretty sure that he used it again towards the end of the series there, so that's absolutely fantastic, a great figure to have. And then next up here we have Nick Fury. So it's pretty much just a reuse of the Nick Fury that we got before, which was a redo of the Punisher mold, except it had the addition of the holster on the chest, just like the Red Skull. And that's fantastic because he does come with two pistols that we can see there, which I don't know if they were in the Avengers film or not, but they do look a lot like pistols used in, for example, like the S.H.I.E.L.D., Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series, so that's pretty cool. You know, you could use one of those with Coulson if you wanted to, or with Agent Hill, which is going to be the next figure that I'm going to show you in a second. But here we see, obviously, it's pretty much just a reuse. You know, it's great for someone like me who didn't have that other figure to be able to get him again, so that's fantastic. And then we have Maria Hill. So she doesn't come with an interchangeable head like Black Widow. As you can see, it does use the Black Widow mold. Slight differences without the Black Widow colouring and Black Widow logos and whatnot, but for the most part it is the same mold, which is a great mold, and it does very much suit the S.H.I.E.L.D. uniform, so that does look pretty fantastic. I like the colours that they've gone with. Don't know if it's going to come with any extra weapons or anything, but like I said, you know, if you don't want to have Nick Fury using his, or maybe if you know you're not going to have him using both, you can give her one of the weapons, so that's perfectly fine to me, really. And she does come with interchangeable hands as well. She comes with a set of fisted hands, so she'll look perfectly fine just with those without having a gun, so that's great. And then here is one of the figures that I really wanted, and just like a lot of other figures like Sentry, Scarlet Witch and so on that I really wanted, they are actually making, so absolutely fantastic. I don't have to go and buy old Toy Biz versions, but here is Spider-Woman, and it's not too easy to make out on the picture, but she does have webbing. I'm guessing it plugs into her back. So that looks really cool. The hair looks awesome. The paint is a lot better than the old Toy Biz one. I'm not sure if there is going to be like much shading there, but it doesn't really need it. There's enough variation in the colours there alone. But yeah, really excited for this figure. The hand sculpts look pretty cool, so yeah, can't wait for this. And then next up here we have Hellcat. So not a character that I'm particularly familiar with myself, but she does look pretty cool. The hair, although you can't really see much of it, it does look like it's got a pretty nice mold back there. I really do love that head sculpt. That looks really cool. It looks like we are going to get some shading throughout that yellow, which is nice, because obviously if it was all one flat yellow just pretty much for the entire figure, it would look a bit plain. So it does look, at least in this picture, that we do actually get some kind of shading there, so it does look like it's going to be pretty cool. And then to round out the wave we have the Build-A-Figure Thanos, and it looks really awesome. I like the really bright gold and the silver. The head sculpt just looks phenomenal. Not sure if we're going to get any other kind of accessories with him. It would be cool if we did, but I don't really mind if we don't, because the figure does look really cool as it is. So on top of this wave of figures, during the panel they also spoke about future releases, essentially, and you can go ahead and check out Marvelous News. The link will be in the description to that panel section, where you can see an in-depth version of everything that they did on the panel. It's pretty much where I got this information from. So first up, the Wrecking Crew. Everyone wants their final member of the Wrecking Crew. Personally, I don't care about them too much. I don't have the previous three figures, but they have said that the Bulldozer figure, they couldn't fit it into the 2015 wave, you know, along with like Odin and Thor and whatnot, that wave, because of just the size of it, apparently. Like that clashing with Odin and whatnot, they want like one big figure in each one or something like that. So they didn't put it in that wave, so they are actually going to think about using it as a possible builder figure in another wave this year or next year if that doesn't happen, or they'll just release it as a figure in one of the waves. So we will be getting it. They haven't forgotten about it. So they have. It's great that they have addressed the public on that, because obviously otherwise we'd just be left for like another half a year or so just asking questions and questions and questions. So it's great that they're giving an answer on that. Apparently, because of how well the Guardians of the Galaxy Infinite series was selling, they are thinking about a second wave of that. So there's going to be a box set that's coming out. That's got a couple of changes to the figures in there. I think it's like a classic Gamora look. So you're going to get your like comic book sort of Gamora and whatnot. And they're thinking about a future wave of having a modern looking Gamora and a few other things. So that's pretty cool, I guess. If you're into Guardians and you want to get more than just the movie stuff, there's going to be some more Guardian stuff coming out. Apparently the Nova figure is selling extremely well, so that's great. And then they also mentioned some of the future Infinite Series waves. I'm not sure if this is going to be like end of the year or if it's going to be like this time next year or something. I'm not too sure. But here's just a few of the figures that they mentioned. So we got Black Cat again, another big time Spidey. I'm sure Sharpness Prime will be happy to see that. We have Armored Daredevil. That sounds really cool. We have a Jim Lee Beast to add to the Jim Lee collection that we've got going on. And then there's like Vulture, Bishop, Sandman, Doc Ock, Colossus. So that sounds really cool. But one of the figures is Thunderstrike, and that is actually the name of the Transformer for me from the loot crate. So the Transform loot crate in the magazine, it said letter from your first name, letter from your last name, put them together, and that is your Transformer name, and that was Thunderstrike for me. So it was cool to see that there, but because I don't know who Thunderstrike is from Marvel, but I saw that and just thought of my loot crate Transformer. But that is all of the panel stuff that I found super interesting. There were a few other reveals for 3 3/4 inch figures, but I don't collect those. So if you want to go ahead and see those, then you can follow the link in the description, and then you can read up on all the other Marvel news from 2014 San Diego Comic-Con. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to stay tuned for any other Marvel Legends reveals, if there are anything else that comes up in the near future, or any pictures that surface for any of these, then I'll go ahead and do some update videos for them to finish up this. And I may do some DC Collectibles or some Transformers reveals videos, because there's been some awesome stuff shown at San Diego Comic-Con. So subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's Homerino123 on those two, if you want to stay up to date with my personal collection, my reviews and more. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.